I did not film a video last week or post one. I am aware of this fact. Um, I'm just bought a new microphone, so I'm testing that situation. But I'm addressing it, and now I'm apologizing. I'm sorry. I am getting back on schedule. Um, so today, as we know, is Monday. I'm filming this on a Monday, and I'm also gonna post it on a Monday, because as is life. Anywho, that was the intro. The premise of the video today, I'm gonna tell you what my favorite things have been in the month of July. I've got my list on my phone. Start with activities. First thing on the list is dance party. So I have always struggled with feeling like I'm being watched, which I know makes me sound like a psychopath, but hear me out. I have always had a lot of concern about how I'm being perceived and how people are thinking of me, which I'm trying to get over. It's a hard process. For other people, I do believe that embarrassment is made up. I do genuinely believe that the feeling of being embarrassed is something that's in your head that you can get over. But I need to apply that to my own life. So dance party. What I mean by this is I have had this complex as long as I can remember where I do not dance. I just don't do it. Going out with people, to a bar or a club or whatever, by myself listening to music in my car, I just wouldn't do it. And I never enjoyed it because I always felt like I was embarrassing myself. Because I never feel fully connected with the people around me. I always had this idea that I was doing it wrong and that I was embarrassing myself and everybody else looks cool and fine and I'm just a freak. That nobody's gonna fuck with me if I'm dancing. I've always thought that this was a big insecurity thing, but I think that it's tied up in insecurity and ego. I won't do things because, not because I think I'm above them, but because I think that me doing them will, lower me somehow. I don't think that way about other people doing them. It's just me. And so I've been really enjoying, and to be fair, there is usually a little bit of alcohol involved. But I will come home from work some days and, I don't know, make a martini, make a gin and tonic. I'll come home, I'll make a drink, or I won't make a drink, and I'll listen to music, and I'll just dance. Next is cooking. Everybody cooks. That's just part of life. Everybody cooks, everybody eats. Right now, I've been cooking most of my own meals. That's not true. I've been cooking a third of my own meals because most of the time I just eat at work. Cooking has been good because I'm starting to get an understanding of what I like. And also, I'm getting to kind of experiment with, things that I haven't tried before. And following that thing is baking. I've been working in the bakery a lot at work. So we have a cafe/kitchen, and then we've just opened a bakery, last week. And I've had a couple bakery shifts, and I love it. Love it. It's so rewarding. Cooking, working in the kitchen, you cook the food, you sell the food, you talk to the people. But there's less, I feel of a sense of accomplishment, and I don't really bake at home, but, I don't know. I just love it. I made tomato and feta and olive, little tarts the other day. I've made croissants, I've made chocolate croissants, I've made cinnamon rolls, I've made focaccia, I've made baguettes. The next one I have, history with is journaling. Sorry, I keep staring at the microphone and not at the camera. I texted one of my friends recently because she's always been a big journaler. And I was telling her, you were right. Because for the longest time, I thought that journaling was so fucking stupid. So stupid. I spent so much time being people with journals are fucking ridiculous. This is so performative and lame. Oh, I'm getting in touch with my feelings. I think that it took me a long time to be like, it's literally whatever I want it to be. And for me, like a stream of consciousness situation really helps. Another activity that I've been enjoying is playing my guitar. I'm not very good. My fingers are pretty weak, and I haven't played in a few days, so all my calluses are like peeling off. I don't know if you can see. It's good to be bad at something, I think. I struggle with that, but I think it's good for my ego and my humility. Next topic is media that I've been enjoying. Some of these have lasted for a few months, and some of them have been like, right now, I'm just really into it. The first one is How I Met Your Mother. A little dated, but I really like it. I started like for real sitting down watching it probably in April. Definitely in April. When I went to New York with two of my friends, we were like, anytime that we were in the hotel room, like going to bed or just resting or like changing clothes or whatever, we were watching How I Met Your Mother. It's a really good show. And it's a really good show to watch immediately after a breakup. Because you're watching it and you're sitting there, episode 1, Ted Mosby, 27 and single. 27. And I know that my perception of like how fast life is supposed to go and like how fast I'm supposed to be settled down is really skewed because a lot of probably almost all of the adults in my life have gotten married young, have had kids young, have like kind of settled into that phase of life pretty early. But it's helpful to see in a show like somebody who is older than me and older than how I picture these things like happening to me and doesn't have it figured out. 27 is not old. I always told myself, like, as a kid that I was going to be married with kids by 24, which is really early. But I just have had this complex my whole life of, like, it needing to be right now. Like, every time that I get into a relationship, every time that I have a thing for somebody, I'm like, all right, I got to figure out, is this the person I'm marrying? Are we having kids? And I'm still not one to, like, casually date. I don't like that. I don't want to do that. And I don't like hookup culture stuff. But it's okay for it to, like, not work. Number 2, in media, Stranger Things. I'm rewatching it. Something in my soul told me to rewatch it. And it's really good. I think season 1 of Stranger Things is one of the best things that has ever come out of TV. Like, maybe in my lifetime, but like that I have seen and been there for. It's also been interesting that as a kid watching it, I cared a lot more about the kid plot, like Mike and Eleven and Byler and whatever else. Like, I cared more about what the kids were up to. And as an adult, I'm obsessed with Hopper. Like, I'm obsessed with him. He is awesome. He is a good person. He does what he needs to get done. Like, he's got his issues, but I'm obsessed with him. He is my number 1 character right now, is fucking Hopper, Chief of Police. Number 3, music. I've been listening to music a lot. So I am really into Bob Dylan and Paul Simon, and also Clairo. It's like nonstop. I am always listening to Bob Dylan, I am always listening to Paul Simon, or I'm always listening to Clairo. Those are like my top 3 of all time right now. Also The Strokes. I forgot to group that in there. The next part is products that I have been really into. The first one is this e.l.f. mascara. Lash and Roll. I think I have the brown one. Yeah. It's awesome. It's like $6, I think. Like, it's so cheap. And I love it. Like, I have told my friends about it. I got one of my friends to start using it. Enough said. Another one is this Kosas concealer. I got it not intentionally, really. Like, I went to Sephora with the intention of purchasing a concealer. I did not go to Sephora with the intention of purchasing that concealer. But I was getting color matched. I was explaining, like, I have some sensitivities, etc., etc. I ended up with that one, and I really like it. That's all I really have to say about that. Next is Not Your Mother's Leave-In Conditioner. I've been using, I think it's the curly one. I should be using like wavy products probably, but I usually buy them at Kroger, and then I was at Ulta today and was like, oh, they've got literally every Not Your Mother's product ever here, so maybe I should have been buying them here. I put the brand Glossier on there. I've been a Glossier ride or die since I was like 15. Now, I will say, some directions that they've gone in, I'm extremely not happy with. I hate that they changed the Balm.com formula, and I hate that they changed the packaging. I just feel really strongly about that. I was like, that was my chapstick. I was buying it all the time. I know lots of people relate to this. They changed it, and it just fucking sucked. I'm sorry. This is me talking about things I've been enjoying. I just have to throw in there. I fucking hate that. And if you're watching this, please bring back the packaging, or at least give the option. Like, it just makes me mad. I'm sorry. The paint tube was like peak. It was peak. But as a brand, I do really enjoy them, and all of their products that I own and that I use, I enjoy. The only eyebrow product, like eyebrow gel, I did buy an Anastasia Beverly Hills one a while ago, but I stopped using it because it oxidized really orange. But Glossier Boy Brow in the shade brown has been my eyebrow, like, makeup of choice since I was 15. And my last sort of, like, grouping of items is food. Mike's Hot Honey. This is not new. People know about this. People buy this. People use this. A lot of people use this. I just bought it for the first time, like a week ago. And I've been putting that shit on everything. Like, to the point that it's a little bit concerning. But it's so good. Like, I knew that I would like it. I knew it was good. I've had hot honey before. But having it is, like, life-changing. Like, I'm loving it. The next one is black coffee. I have been trying to get myself to, like, kind of steer away, which I'm not perfect. I definitely still buy a sugary latte every couple days, probably. Or make one, I suppose. But black coffee, not an Americano. I will drink an Americano. I do like it. But black, just, like, pot coffee is so good. And it's so nice to have, like, a hot cup of coffee in the morning and just sip at it. It's not gross when it gets cold. I'm not worried that it's gonna, like, give me food poisoning if it's been sitting out all day. Like, it's good to just have that. And it's, like, a little time to sit and to sip my coffee, maybe read, maybe journal. I've just been enjoying that. Pesto. I know that considering that I've been trying to lower my body fat for a long time, unsuccessfully because I can't commit to self-improvement to save my fucking life. But I have been big on some pesto lately. Pesto pasta, pesto toast, pesto fucking everything. Just pesto. Yum. Chicken sausage. I did buy, like, an expensive one, so when I go to the store today, I'll probably buy a cheaper one. But I got a chicken sausage, and I've got one left, and I've been enjoying them. I don't eat them every day. Sometimes I really don't want that, but it's been good, and it's been just, like, good to have a kind of quick protein in my fridge. Next is Larabars. I've always liked these. And the apple ones are good as, like, a little breakfast moment. I don't know. Into that. And my final thing is another food item. Is I have been so into the hummus that we make at work. I've always been into it. I've worked there for, I think, 10 months now, and I get hummus on my break every single day. Every day. Because it is so good. But it's, like, good enough that I've been eating it every day for 10 months. Every day as in 5 days a week. For 10 months. And it's still on my list of July favorites. Like, it is a favorite. It is insane. We roast mushrooms to put on it. I've never had mushroom hummus before I started working. I swear to God, it is life-changing. Like, I think about this hummus. I dream about this hummus. When I'm not at work, I wish I had it. I don't know. That's all I got on that. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe. Comment below maybe some things that are your favorites for the month, or like if you have any thoughts on my favorites, or if you have any questions for me, I guess. Like, comment them. You're awesome. And I love you. Bye.